Hi, this is Barry here, and you're very, very welcome to today's episode of the WriteCome.com podcast. And today I want to ask you a question. Why are you still looking for one-night stands? You're probably looking at yourself and saying, is he talking to me? Because I'm not no person who's looking for one-night stands. So, this isn't a relationship podcast. What's he talking about? But I just want to say to you that you probably still are looking for one-night stands. And what I mean by that is you're looking for one-night stands when it comes to sales. Now, you've probably been in a situation where you've gone into a store, maybe you've browsed around, you've purchased something, and you've been handed back your bag and your change or whatever, and you head out the door. And for you and that business, it's probably a one-off. You'll probably never ever go back there again. And for that store owner, possibly he never tried to get any contact information that he could, come back and follow up with you and, possibly get you back into the store. There was no kind of maybe a free competition where he said to you, like, give me your email address and I'll put you in this competition where you could win maybe $100 of shopping, or, would you be interested in liking a Facebook page because we have, discount coupons on the Facebook page. And if you go over there, you can get them and come back in the next time. And, because if they did something like that, they would have that returning customer coming back again and again and again. And, for a lot of places, they don't actually do that. And unfortunately, a lot of them are closing, and, I don't know what it is like where you live, but on the main street where I live at the moment, there is a lot of empty store space. A lot of stores have closed down. Someone can blame it on the online shopping and businesses like Amazon and stuff like that. But, for those online businesses, they have a different way of looking at things. They're constantly looking for your email address or get you to click onto the Facebook page and find some way that they can follow up with you, where they can give you more promotions and, get you on an email list and, target you again and again. Even Facebook ads where you're followed around all over the internet and you think somebody's stalking you, and it's these businesses who are constantly trying to follow up with you, or trying to sell you that product that you didn't buy at the last second. And for a lot of authors, a lot of them look for those kind of one-night stands, those kind of one-off sales, where they try so hard to sell a book to a reader. They maybe go on to Facebook and they purchase loads of Facebook ads, and they sell that book to that reader, and then when that reader has actually finished the book, they kind of toss that reader away, and then they go looking again, spending more money on Facebook ad, and find another reader. As I often said before in my email on the blog, your next reader was actually your last one. And it should be your last one that you should be trying to keep in contact with. Your last one, you should be trying to get them onto an email list, get them over to your Facebook page, get them to like it, even get them to your website. And, even if you don't want to, or you can't get them on to sign up to an email list, even send them over to a Facebook page a page on your website that has the Facebook pixel on it. So later on then, when it comes to, creating a Facebook campaign, ad campaign, you can use the information that person has, as long as going with the principles of the GDPR thing at the minute, as long as you have permission for them to use that information, you should be sending them over there on trying to find some way that you can, hang on their coattails. And, so when it comes to your next book, or, any promotion you might have, or book reviews or something like that, you can call on that reader and you can say, hey, I need your help, or hey, this book is just after coming out and would you be interested in buying it? So for a lot of authors, they kind of go with this one night stand. It's, it's trying to do the best they can, and they flirt with you, and, they try to, whatever the wording is on, or the copy is on their ad or something, they try to to compel you to buy it, or just kind of bedazzle you, and they take the money, and then it's on to the next sale, it's on to the next reader, rather than actually kind of looping around and keeping that reader in some kind of loop where you're constantly in contact with them over and over again. Because I said, like, if you're using your Facebook ads or your Amazon ads or whatever it is, and you're using it like those on, those businesses in real life that are closing down, if you're not trying to get that information, you're not trying to get in, in contact with that reader over and over again, you're going to go the same way as those stores offline. Unfortunately, you're going to find that the people that are going to make the most money with their writing nowadays are going to be these people with the huge email list, the people that have the platforms, the people that have the large social media followings. And if you're not trying to get, your readers into something like that, where you can target them over and over again, or even just get in front of them and ask them just to help you out, with blog or book reviews or whatever it is, unfortunately, you're going to be like those stores too. You're going to hit the wall, and you're going to wonder why everybody else is doing a lot better than you. And I know for some people, they probably say, well, it's too much work, it's too hard to work. But at the end of the day, it may be a little bit hard work, but it's going to pay off in the long run. You're going to have something that that nobody can take away from you. You're going to have an audience that nobody can take away from you. If Amazon decided tomorrow just to toss you out of it, and you had an email list with 10,000 readers on it, you'd never need to go near Amazon again. You can just constantly sell your own content from your own blog or the website or whatever. You can sell your own books there and follow up at your list. But if you're not doing that, unfortunately, you're going to go down the same route as all those things. So I'm just telling you today, stop looking for the one night stands. Stop trying to charm the pants off that reader of yours, to make that sale, and think about how can I, build a relationship with that reader. How can I build something long term where we get to know each other, they get to know me, I get to know them. So then I'm creating the kind of books they're looking for, and they're seeing me as an author that they want to follow. So have a look at what you're doing today, and put something into practice where you can build a relationship rather than going for the one night stands that you're doing at the moment. Those one night stand sales that are never going to help you in the long run. So I hope you enjoyed this podcast episode. If you do, would you take an opportunity now to me just to share maybe in your social media accounts, or even share it with one more person if you've gleaned some information from it or something that's really helped you today, and I would really, really appreciate it. So until I see you in the next podcast episode, take care, and again, have a great day. Bye bye.